Hello again. Do I look any different? Sorry. Okay, chapter 20. 10 things I know about my mum. My mum can cook 5 things brilliantly. Spag bowl, sausage and mash and onion gravy, macaroni cheese, except when she puts weird cheese in it, fish pie, except when she puts weird fish in it, you know what I mean, anchovies, and for special occasions, lasagna. Everything else is a little bit experimental. Curries and stuff she used to leave to Dad, but Steve's not keen on spicy food, so now I just have curry at Grandpa Byron's. Number 2. She has never been on a diet. She's not fat or anything. She just says that she stops eating when she's full. Steve says this is unusual. Even Carl is on a diet. Not to be mean, but I don't think it's being very effective. Number 3. She can read really fast. I once timed her, secretly though, so she wasn't trying too hard, when she was reading a book. She turned the page about once a minute, which is twice as fast as normal people read. It's handy, I suppose, because she works in a library. Number 4. Sometimes, though, she reads really slowly, mainly when she's reading poetry. Then she'll stare at a page for ages and ages, and her lips will move, which is funny to watch because it looks like she can't read very well. Number 5. Her favourite poet is T.S. Eliot. I have never read anything by him, but I did see Cats with the school when it came to the Theatre Royal in Newcastle, and I think he wrote that. Number 6. Mum's parents moved to Ireland to look after her granny years ago, and they never moved back. We don't see them much. Mum speaks to them on the phone, and whenever I speak to them, they have to ask me every time how old I am. Mum goes over about once a year, and Auntie Ellie visits them more often. Number 7. My mum can't swim. She never learned, which is crazy. If Mum and Dad ever took me to the pool when I was little, Dad would come in and Mum would sit in the cafe with the big window, drinking coffee and reading, really fast obviously. She says that ever since she nearly drowned that time when Dad rescued her, she's been too scared to get into the water. Number 8. Mum sometimes gets this dreamy look when she looks at me and calls me Wonder Boy, which is nice, but a bit embarrassing. She and Dad tried for ages for a baby until I came along. The doctors had told her she was unlikely to have children at all, so they were really happy when I turned up. Yay me! Number 9. Her favourite actor is some guy called Richard Gere, who is seriously old. White hair, glasses, everything. She says he's lush and that she has always liked older men. And that's when I just ran from the room with my hands over my ears, because that's just plain embarrassing. Mum was a little bit older than Dad, but Steve is older than her, and not like Richard Gere, not even a tiny bit. Number 10. I saved the best till last. My mum has got webbed feet. Well, we both do actually. Okay, that's a complete exaggeration. She has a thing called syndactyly, which means that both her little toes are joined with skin to the ones next to them. It's hereditary. Her mum has it, so that's why I do too. Although I don't really show anyone because it looks a bit like an alien. And besides, when do you go around showing people your toes? It's pretty rare, but not dangerous or anything. Well, that was a pretty short chapter. Okay then, we'll pause it there, and I will do chapter 21 for Friday.